and welcome to Afternoon Express this Women's Month. Actress, singer, entrepreneur and content creator are just a few of the things we can call Simphiwe Ngema. And if that wasn't enough, last year she became a second-time mother as well. Simphiwe is with us to tell us all about conquering her career with the demands of motherhood. Sis, I follow you on social media. I cannot believe that this is our first time meeting. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Girl, I want to dive into all things Sims. We've celebrated you as a South African actress. I think in the next few years, we can almost start calling you a veteran actress.
My gosh.
The amount of productions you've been able to walk into, own, take over, and leave that stamp that I was here. Tell me about your journey professionally.
It's funny that you mentioned that. It's almost been 20 years since I started in the industry. I was very young. I was a teenager. I was 16 years old when I started. The first production I did was The Game. And I was so blessed because it was such a big production with people that have been in the industry for so long, people that I've looked up to all my life, your Cindy Latus, your Mary Twalas, your Lelete Kumalo. You know, it was very daunting, but I loved being in that production because, number one, it was a stage production. It taught me a lot about acting. I feel like stage is the foundation of acting, you know. If you can get that right, you are able to then portray any character that comes through. So yeah, that's where it all began.
So if I were to ask you, TV, movies, stage?
Oh, I take stage any day.
Stage
Any day. It's more challenging. There's more work. I love working. I'm a hard worker. So I wouldn't say that TV is easy, but it is easier.
It's more
stage.
forgiving.
You know,
it's more
what I
forgiving.
mean? You can always cut, do it again.
Yeah.
Whereas there's a lot of pressure on stage, and also just being in that moment, performing in front of an audience, the energy is different. You know, it's a give and take. You receive energy from the audience. The reactions are instant, you know. So yeah, definitely take stage.
Transitioning into becoming a mother in the stage of life that you find yourself today. I mean, before we get into the nitty-gritties, how was that? I'm a stepmom,
yeah,
and already my life it's a 180.
Girl, it's a lot. No one can prepare you for it. It's a lot of work, but I love every moment. They don't tell you about the beautiful moments of motherhood. I think a lot of people tell you, oh my gosh, it's a lot of pressure. You need finances, you need to be ready for it, but nobody really talks about it's a beautiful journey. There are moments in a day where my son just gives me a random hug and says, I love you, mommy. I live for that. As much as I am always tired, I feel like he just fuels me when he gives me those hugs. It's almost like a, mommy, you're doing a great job, and you can do it. You know what I mean? I love those moments. I love that my son is so kind, and I get to see the kind of person that he's becoming. I get reports from school, and they're like, your son is so kind, he's so loving, you know, it kind of validates that I'm doing a good job being a mom.
Being an incredibly phenomenal woman, I mean, you are empowered and you're extremely powerful in everything that you do. It takes a village. A lot of people say it takes a village to raise a child, but I would also want to continue that thought and say to have any successful human being, it's the support system, it's the support structures. And you have that with your partner. How did you guys meet with Tino?
We met at Fashion Week through a friend of mine. He was there with my friend's husband, and I remember just going there, saying hi to my friend, and I saw a lot of tall, dark, handsome men. And I just generally said hi to everyone, and I left. He then did his research, asked around, and we finally met and sat down for coffee, and the rest is history.
Tell me about the dynamics of your relationship. I mean, you both are superstars in your own rights.
Yeah. It's difficult because there's a lot of... We're both working, we're both big stars, we're both big brands, And now we are starting this life together and raising a family together, which means navigating the whole thing is messy. You know, we're both busy. So we've had to lean towards each other for strength every day and kind of, like, he's my backup. I know that if I need to go somewhere, I don't have to think twice. I know he's got me and I've got him. So it allows both of us to flourish in our careers and in parenthood, knowing that there's somebody who's got you no matter what. And even today, for instance, you know.
Yeah, you're in front of the cameras.
He's got things to do, you know. I also have things to do. So we kind of have to be like, okay, babe, what's happening today? What are you doing? What am I doing? How do we work around it? Where do we fit the kids in all of that chaos? So with how busy we are, it's so important that we should have each other's backs, and we do.
He seems like a very hands-on father. Now that it's just the girls, is he? Is he truly?
He is. Oh my gosh. And that is the part that I'm grateful for. He is such an amazing father. I don't sleep with the baby every day. We take turns, you know? He'll be like, okay, you can rest. I'll sleep with the baby today. And, you know, and I think that's what makes me fall in love with him even more. Watching him as a dad. He's a phenomenal dad.
Girl, I cannot wait to see you in your next role in whatever you're about to do. Tell me about the music, tell me about the entrepreneurship, and tell me about the acting. I mean, I'm so excited about all the above.
Yeah, I am excited that I'm finally coming back into the industry, because I did take a break just to be a mom,
Of course.
you know,
Of course.
and be a family woman. And also the business side of things was hectic. My sister and I own a mining and engineering company. So that has been very hectic for us, especially because it's a space that is male dominated. It's very difficult to navigate that space, but we are flourishing. Also, going back into the industry now, this is my passion. You know, this is what I love doing. I'm excited. There's a movie coming up. This is the first time people are going to see me after being a mom of 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just enjoy being on set. I love being a performer. It's what I was born to do. You know, it's my favorite thing to do. It fulfills me. It makes me feel great. You know, when I'm on stage or in front of the camera, I feel complete.
You come alive.
It's who I am. I come alive and I'm the happiest. So yes, I'm very excited about coming back into the industry.
So not only are we able to reflect on the message of Women's Month, but what would you then rewind, reverse, and say to baby Sims? If you could, if you had the opportunity to give her words of advice and encouragement, what would those be?
I would say you are enough. You are beautiful and you can do anything that you put your mind to. Don't be afraid to go for your goals. The worst that could happen is a no. I would say live your truth irrespective of what your truth is, because irrespective of what you're going through, you are going to learn something and you're going to benefit from all the experiences that you're going to have in your life. Make sure that you are always in the moment, you live in the moment, irrespective of whether the moment is painful or whether the moment is joyful, because the painful moments remind you that you can conquer anything. And the joyous moments will always remind you that joy comes in the morning.
And just like that, Siyakubonga Siswam, thank you for bringing your true self to Afternoon Express, because as your sisters, we definitely draw so much value from every word that you speak. Siyakubonga, all the best. We cannot wait to see you back on our silver screen.
Thank you.
We're excited for your elevation as we continue to push on 2025. Siyabonga.
Thank you for having me.